If you watched me do these before, you know that the fun is having balloons, having something holding balloons. This on another project where I just used silver rubber. Okay, traced my circle. Now I'm going to go ahead and get it cut out. Another fun project is a busted out canvas. So I hope you're all ready for some more Christmas, because I'm not done making it. At my creativity, I just have such a stash, and then I just can't stop making things with vintage Christmas decor mixed in with the new and the old. So I hope you're ready for some more Christmas. I know we are kissing Christmas, and probably other creators have moved on, but I have not, because Christmas is out there to buy, like especially in antique stores right now. And then after Christmas, usually it'll go on like a deal. So why not keep sharing right up until that day, and then I'll move on to some snowy weather crafts. So let's get crafting with some vintage Christmas items that I have in my stash. It's going to kind of be a recap of the items that I have done. So we're going to start off with one of the rings from Amazon. And I have a perfect idea for this one. Okay, so I'm going to start off with stapling this on. I think that worked the best. Get it pushed down in there. Okay, I think my hot glue is ready now. If you watched me do these before, you know that the fun is having balloons, having something holding balloons. And I have this vintage Frosty snowman. I love that. I could try to work on that a little bit. I don't know if I can make it any better. But because this all matches, it's okay. It's that perfectly imperfect. Y'all are vintage. So that is perfect. But the thing about Frosty here is he's not perfectly white. So I just by chance have some of this garland that is aged. So the stuff that I have from Walmart that I've been using all season is really bright white. Some that's new this season. So see, you really do see a difference. Somebody's aged and then the white, which it's only a hair off, but I would notice it. So I'm going to set that off to the side, and I'm actually going to not use that piece because I don't think I have enough to go around the whole hoop, but I'm going to start off with this garland, hoping, because I'm going to wrap it like it's snowing for Frosty. See how that goes, right? A little bit of glue. I'm going to hold it for a little bit till it cools. And then we're going to go ahead and we are going to wrap so it looks like a snowy scene. So this is going to have to be nice and tight. we have all our tinsel in a tangle here. There we go. We want it to be one continuous. So, and then I have to kind of pull it tight. So every once in a while, I'm just going to stick a little bit of glue until we make it all the way around the hoop. It says secondhand like a piece of tinsel in the garland, but that's what makes it fun. I'm not going to remove it. I'm going to wrap it right around with the rest of this. I think it's fun. Next, I'm going to be adding some fairy lights. So I'm just going to kind of make a very simple, easy knot, just to hold them in place. And then I'm going to go ahead, and I have a reason I haven't cut the tail off yet. We'll share with you in a little bit. But I need to get my lights on first. And then I'm just going to fluff this back up as I'm putting the lights on. But I have it, I did it a little tighter weave or wrap around, and then I just put a staple to hold it in place. I'll probably put another one. Try not to break the connection. Some of the snow blanket, and then I traced around to get some snow, but as you see, this is too white also, but that's okay. Because I have this decoupage multimedia that I'm going to lay on top of it, but we're going to go ahead and get it glued on. And then I'm going to have to do multiple layers. Take that next piece. There again, I'm just going to take a pencil for a rough, just a rough guesstimate on the size that I need. It's funny when you buy things and put it in your stash because you think I'll use that someday. You just never know what project you're going to use it for, so. Just wanted to flatten it without burning my fingers, right? Take this off because I'm going to go ahead and glue some of the garland to hide that edge. Around, so that's covering that bottom part too. And like I said, we're trying to glue this part down first. Glue on top. And then when I get to the end, finally get to cut some off. And then a little bit more glue just to make sure that it's there. We got it all on there. So cute and fluffy. But the colors, luckily I have the colors matching. So now I need to, before gluing on there, gluing him on, see if I can remove his little thing on the top. Because I think they made everything to hang on a tree back in the day. So, oh there, so much better. I was hoping not to take too much of the flocking off. So I do have one little tree that I want to add to it. I'll just put that side next to him. Oh my gosh, won't that be so cute? Two more trees to fill this out, which I think is perfect. I'll glue on some of this on the bottom of it. That way I still have the height that I need. Because I can't make my snowman any smaller. So that's what we do. I'll use what you got. And this is what I've got. You wouldn't think that much would make a difference, but it does when you're going to put something for height. I got them all wrapped. Now we're going to get them glued on. Trying to put them as far back as I can go. A little extra on this plasticky one. And then I'm going to take a little bit of glue right behind where his hand's hitting. So he's going to be glued to the trees. My hot glue is still a little wet. Cool. I'm going to put a little bit of glitter that's going to hide that where the hot glue squished out from underneath, using some decoupage transfer gel. It dries clear. Really, even though this looks white, it's more clear than it is. It just will give it that shimmer. See, it's not changing the color or anything. Take it. Go. So now I want to have some bulbs up here. I'm not going to go crazy like I did previously. It's just going to be a simple little arrangement of him having some. I don't have very many of the size left this season, so use what you have, but I know that I want to add the green in there. Just trying to imagine where it would be up in the air from where his hand is. Do my every other. I'm going to go a little bit above here. Before I have one more I want to put in here to kind of hide, but it probably came off a floral arrangement, but I need to put some string so it looks like he's actually holding them. This is just, I got in the Hobby Lobby section. And then I just need to tie it onto my balloon or my ornament hangers. Now I'm going to, I think, take one of the excess, and then I'm going to tie that off. I always like to put my item up high and then look at it like, okay, so what does it need? I do think I'm going to add a couple more little bulbs just at the bottom. I think that'll just tie the whole little thing in with what's going on top, but not taking away too much. Is a 3 candlestick candelabra. I've already tested it. It works. You know, we all need light in the dark. So let's see what we can come up with for this. My idea for this one is to go pink. Yep, we're going pink. So my whole inspiration started off with this. Oop, I guess I have to go back down. I picked this up at a local craft show around the corner. They glittered a little white deer. That's no big deal. We can glue that back on, or I can actually just take it off too. So we'll take it off for right now, then I'll see if I add it back in. I don't think it's taken away from his design at all, or her design. But I have this yummy pink smaller tinsel. So I want to garland, tinsely garland. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hot glue it to the base of this. Start to attach it on this whole base. I try anyway to twist it so I'm on that middle seam there. When I saw that little deer, I was like, oh, I know what I want to do with it. So you have to love an afterthought. So as I'm looking at what I want to put on here, I'm like, these are just too yellow. I can't do anything about the cord, but I could do something about the candles after I got, of course, that all on. So I did this on another project where I just used silver rub and buff on something that was plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that again. It's amazing, it really does, like it does work. See, it does. Well, that worked. I like it better than what it was, so there's that. So now I need to start kind of like getting an idea of how, oh, look at the silver with him behind there, so much better. I thought about adding some of these sweet trees. They don't all have to match, like having them go like in between, like a little scene. That's too big. But yeah, instead of having them all matchy-matchy, let's just go ahead and take them off the bases. And okay, let's try to get this glued in there. Oh, this is going to be one of those that melts when the hot glue touches it. It's like creepy crawly. Oh. Okay, a smaller one on the other side. Okay, we've got that far. Now we need to get our other big in there, which is the cute little deer, which I think I'd like him to go right about there. So where is he touching? That's always the question. Where do I put the glue? So now I have these, what I took off its head. You can kind of tell, but not enough to really worry about. I didn't really care for it. I mean, no, I think it'd be cute. Just, we need to bring that silver in there. Might as well reuse what we bought. Take the little wire off. Have this little corsage, look at 75 cents, Japan. And I think that's perfect to go right around there. Pieces up. Now I'm going to try to put it underneath that tree as much as I can. Element I'm going to add in, I'm going to add a couple of these little silver off the string. I did have these pink ones, but I'm like, no, I need more silver in here now. So I'm just going to cut them off. Oh, and they are going to roll everywhere. So let's just do this. A little bit of glue in there. And then one of the balls. Just to tie in that silver a little bit more. Another fun project is a busted out canvas. So y'all are loving on these little guys. First I need to put him onto a board. So I just have a piece of, as you see, a piece of cardboard. I need to adhere my little guy on there, but if I put him on there with the brown, it's going to look muted. It's not going to be as crisp of an image. I'm going to put a piece of copier paper, which will make it so much brighter. Gel by Fusion. And adhere it that way. I'm going to do another layer because now I'm going to do the image. And I'm just going to use a brayer to make sure that it's good and adhered. Cut the excess off. So if you notice, this will fit right into here. So now what I need to do is decide which piece I want to be my, like when you pull it out, what you're going to see. And so I'm just going to trace that. And go ahead and cut that out. Go in like this. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere it. And now we need to do the front. So I'd like to be able to use this piece of cardstock. So I think I should be able to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heavily, I like that plaid pattern. I need to kind of try to center it. Because I'm hoping that I left enough to, yes, I left enough. Because what I'm going to do, why it's still wet, is I'm going to take some hot glue. And I'm going to fold over my sides. So now I'm going to do a little release at the corner though, so that we can get these two folds. Fold those in. And now I need to start to cut this so we can peel it back. Just trying to find a center cut. So it's 8. So that would be 4. So I have to cut all the way through, which looks like it's 3. Then we need to make some more crisscrosses. So now we can start to roll them. That is so cool. Ooh. So yep. So now a little bit of glue, and then we'll just start to hold it. Don't force it. Just gently let it kind of, because between the cardstock and the canvas, it's a little bit on the thick side. So now I need to attach this. So cute. So I need to put a backing on this to cover it all up before I bedazzle the front. So I'm just going to cut out like a triangle, or the rectangle. That's why I wasn't worried about that 160 back here, because we are going to be covering it up. Now before I finish up the front, I need to put a couple little dowels. I just cut a couple inch dowels to stick in here so it will stand up. I'll just hammer them in a little bit so they're nice and tight, because I will take them out when I ship them. But yeah, that way it just something simple to hold it up. What else did you think I was going to put on it? You all knew that I was going to put an elf, right? So we're going to go ahead and put a little elf on there. He's got the sweetest little face. I'm going to take off his little tree hanger. I would love to see a picture of a tree with all those hung on there. So I think I'm going to make sure that yep, right there. And then to keep with the neutral and calm it down, I'm going to add some of these little leaves that I have, which match. I stuck them in the glue. It matched the little holly leaves that are in there. I took these off something that I got, and I'm like, I don't like the flower, but I like the leaves. And if they don't sit the way that you want them to sit, say, well, take some glue. I don't want to bedazzle it too awful much, but I do want to put a little something, and just needs to be off-centered. I had this Merry Christmas, but I think it's a little too glittery, so I do have this Seeded Seasons Greeting. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that, just in this just in this corner. But I'm going to cut off all the stems, because that's not going to lay the way that I want it to lay. Now I have this sweet tin. I don't even know what was in it. It was some type of a candy. But it's got little Christmas trees all over it. So I definitely want to get this done before the season ends. So I need to fill this up. And we're just going to use some Dollar Tree floral foam. See how much I can get. Can I fit in there? Okay, I need to cover up my very messy floral foam. So I traced my circle. Now I'm going to go ahead and get it cut out. Okay, put some glue around there to hold the paper in. So I feel like this is a little bit more muted tones with the fun little trees. So I went in to find what trees I had. Where's the back? There we go. So I thought I have some muted little trees that would be perfect for this. I have these little, they came with a putz house set that I had bought, but I was trying to see who matched up, because I thought that's just fun. It's just for fun. And then I have a couple, because there's something about little know me guys and mushrooms. What mushrooms have to do with Christmas, I have no idea, but we're winding down Christmas here, so I'll probably add a mushroom in there on this color in here. So I think I'm going to leave that alone. Just happens to be the sheet of paper I grabbed, so I'm going to take the bases off. we're getting all these little points cut off. Ooh, melty one. You just never know which one's the ones that are going to melt with the hot glue. I like to squish my trees together if I can. I'm going to paint those mushrooms. So sticking with that color theme, the color theme we're sticking with. So I want to paint them. So I'll take this little guy back out. I haven't glued anything in. And then I'm going to have, which one? I think he's going to be the orange. Oh, so many decisions here. Okay, so then I felt bad breaking up the set of these little guys. Like they should stay together. So what do you think about this guy, this guy in here? I think I can make him work. I mean, he's got the kind of the colors that we're looking for. And then he was way too big, so that doesn't mean I'm not going to use the mushroom still, but the only thing is I need him to sit down farther. So before I go too far on, let's take off his little, I used to hang on a tree tag. And then I'm going to go ahead and, it's okay, we can change our mind. All the time we can change our mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of this out so that I can fit him in there. It's okay. I'll work from there. I'll work from there. I'll use what I have. Y'all, it's okay. If you're not happy and you want to change your mind, you can. There. Oh, that. Yes. 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 Okay, now I'll just go ahead and fill it back up. Fill it back up with the big pieces. Okay. Cutting it down to, ooh, more glue. So that it'll fit in there. Okay, so I need to add another tree behind him now, but I need it to be a little bit shorter. This is going to be the same color, but this is the, I'm pretty sure these came from Walmart. That's why I always say pick up the odd colors. You never know when you're going to want to use them. That way he has something he's leaning against. And so now I don't know if I want the mushrooms. Okay, I have to play. Meaning of play is get into my stash and see what else I have. If I can make some other things work into this. I know that none of those are frosted. But I think that's okay. I don't know. No, I don't think that's okay. So let me see what I can find. I've got like that one. So he's just going to be sitting in a forest, I think. So I need to find some shorter ones that will work. Okay. So I found two, but I don't think I want to do identical. But I did find this purple one that's been on a block. So I probably used it on something else, but, and then I took it off. Cut that one down, and we'll add it next to him, and then take this one off its block. for trying to take it off its block. So cute. I don't know if I should just stop and that's good enough, or I'm kind of like just testing out some of my stash. Because once you do it, you know. And I mean, I do like it, but I think it took it from a neutral to a little bit more blingy. And he may be just okay. I'll try one more thing. You think, oh, neutral. But this one's got the red and the green in it, and it's not as bright. I'm still not saying, I almost like it just as is. Is that crazy or what? As a creator, you have to do what you're inspired to do, and I'm still on the Christmas mode. I still am looking at my stash. I have yet to make everything that my heart desired to make this season, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. I tried to calm it down. I tried not to go over the top with any of these. Sometimes just keeping it simple is the way to go. So give me a quick comment down below. Are you still in Christmas mode? Are you over Christmas mode? I'm still, at the time I'm filming this video, I have not completed decorating my whole house yet. So there's that. So, and if you want to see those are on the Journey channel where I share home tours and how I decorate our house for the holidays. So thanks again for watching. Give me a quick comment down which one I made today was your favorite, and if I have inspired you in any way to look at secondhand finds. And if you're a vintage Christmas lover, kind of like I am, give me a quick comment down below. So again, thanks for watching today's video. And as always, if you're part of our YouTube family, thank you so much. And if you are new and you're checking out the channel for the first time, we have lots of room for more family members. So hit that subscription button along with the notification bell so you know we've uploaded a new video. And we will see you next time, guys. And you can see what I'm up to. Bye.